Welcome to the Business Buyer Diaries. My name is Nathan Platter. I'm a full-time employee, and I bought a business. I did everything right, from finding the deal, handling all the due diligence on 63 opportunities, and ultimately bought a profitable gym. And boy, was I in for a big surprise as a new owner. I chronicled everything in real time, including the biggest wins to the stressful nights at 2 a.m. I'm sharing my journey without sugarcoating anything, so you don't make the same mistakes that I did. Here's today's episode.
Well, my voice is shot from speaking to my voice is shot from yesterday. Instructor training went well. Had a good day. Just going over things with the staff, with managers and instructors. And something I'm learning is I think when folks are giving a feedback or survey in isolation, excuse me. I want to say in isolation, like it's just them and a computer screen and a keyboard. Folks are going to be more likely to be a little bit negative because they're thinking about what things or impact or opinion should I be saying. And so it's a lot more like what needs improving and fixing, where's the bleeding, where's the cut. And so now like you're potentially looking for issues that are not necessarily there. And so I feel pretty confident. I have pieced together like here's how we finished up. Here's some top themes that I saw. Here's some action items we can take going on. And it was kind of funny. Folks like, wait, like can you give more context? Like, what do you mean? Like the music arrangement isn't really that good. So it's like, oh, well, it says here, like music arrangement is not really good. And that was like a common thing I saw in a few results. Am I overreading things? And folks are like, well, no, like just the music, like that's the same first 10 songs. Like we just went 10 different songs. Like, oh, okay. Sounds good. And so I think as a fixer, people pleaser, wow, I think I'm a people pleaser. That kind of is hitting me out left field. If I'm ever getting interviewed, ask me about being a people pleaser because I've never figured that out until like today, and problem solving and being and not caring if we're gonna fix every single problem, and because I always feel like bad if I don't do that. But anyhow, that's for interview me on that. Invite people on panels and discussion boards. But like there were 3 or 4 different items like, hey, it seems like this is a thing that people wish was not an issue. And here's some stuff we can do with that. And there's kind of like some wondering like, well, no, that's not really an issue. Like that's just not this. And a person be like, oh, actually that was me. It was a thing here. It's just funny because the issues or suggestions were only raised by like a couple people, and like 8 out of 10 people don't have something as an issue. Well, when I read it in isolation, I think this is a big deal. Like half of all people think that something is a problem, when only like 2 out of 10 people think it's a problem, or maybe even 1 out of 10. And so it's hard. It's hard giving out surveys, asking good questions, keeping it open-ended, and then evaluating, all right, is this a realistic issue or is this a perceived issue? Is this an ongoing issue? Is this an isolated issue? It's kind of funny, like no one said, like, it's just one funny example. Like, so no one has ever said like, hey, are there members that are a distraction and issue members that we don't need to keep in the studio? And nobody said yes. Everyone said like, no, like members are fine. They're not an issue. As we're talking today, all of a sudden everyone's like, oh yeah, member XYZ. They have some unique circumstances. They're a distraction over here. They make members feel comfortable over there. And yeah, and like all of a sudden everyone agrees that this one member is an issue. But this person's only an issue like once every like 3 months. Like, okay, well, like, good to know. Nice information to know. But like, do we need to change the business or the model or how we treat or train? And everyone's like, oh, no. It just happens like once every 3 months. This person does this thing and that's the end of it. And so I think the survey thing was helpful. It was good. But when you have a great studio with great numbers, it's hard to improve what's already working. That's working very well. We're stellar. So my voice is now shot. Time to go home. I'm taking out a more stoic mindset on things, and life is good. We're going to enjoy it. Gym is going to have a profitable month in March. I'm speaking it into existence. We're going to have a profitable March. We're doing it. We're going to have a good March. We're going to have a good April and May. Profitable for March. And we're going to... The tides are turning. The clouds have gone. The weather is clearing. The sun is peeking its head out of the beautiful horizon. And we are going to appreciate our members. We're going to celebrate our instructors. We're going to have fun. We're going to smile. We're going to enjoy life. And we are also going to have an instructor outing in a month or two once things are like normal back up to the next challenge, the squat. So I'm going to look back over the past 100 and some episodes. I'm on episode like 235. I think we're like episode 90 or 100. The sale happened. And I wish I could have done a little more. I wish I was that smart. But like the first 100 episodes was like leading up to the deal. The next 100 episodes were like the onboarding of the deal. And now like episode 230 onward is like, hey, like the reality of the deal. And like, what have I learned? What am I taking away? What would I have done differently? How would I guide people differently? How would I instruct buyers to approach a deal differently? How would I better manage people differently? How would I work with members and buyers and customers differently? How would I consult a franchisor to find franchisees through mergers, acquisitions, industry trends? Gosh, the next 100 episodes are going to be stellar. I am stoked. So that's where we're at. That's where we're going. Let's rest this voice and rock and roll.
This has been another episode of the Business Buyer Diaries. Subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. I hope you're realizing that business ownership is no cakewalk. Check the podcast notes for a link to the DIY due diligence program, the complete list of show sponsors, and for media inquiries. Music written and composed by Wes Schrock. I'm your host, Nathan Platter. Join me again on the next one.